You ever notice how if you say you don't drink or smoke, people look at you like you're from another planet? It's like you've just announced you have a superpower, but nobody's sure if it's a good thing or not. The reactions are always a mix of confusion, curiosity, and sometimes even a little bit of suspicion. I've lost count of how many times I've had to explain myself to people, especially in the military. Almost like people expect a dramatic backstory, or some big reason why I don't join in. But honestly, it's just a choice I made for myself, and it's not as complicated as everyone thinks. It's always the same look, raised eyebrows, maybe a laugh, and then that classic line, "Come on, just one drink," like it's a secret password to belonging. And if you don't say yes, you're missing out on some universal experience. But here's the thing, I don't want just one drink, I don't want any. Not because I'm trying to be difficult, but because I know myself. And I know what works for me. I've learned that saying no is actually a form of self-respect, and it's taken me a while to get comfortable with that. And that's not because I think I'm better than anyone or because I'm judging people who do. Honestly, everybody's got their reasons for how they live. Some people drink and/or get high to relax, to celebrate, or just to feel like they're part of the group. I get it. But for me, I've found my own way, and it doesn't have to involve a drink or an intoxicant in my hand. But for me, I've got enough going on in my head. The world's already stressful, right? There's work, relationships, family, and just the everyday pressure of trying to keep it all together. Sometimes the last thing I need is something that makes my mind even more chaotic. All the while not trying to go under. Life is a jungle for real. I don't need to add more chaos by getting high or drunk. I've realized that clarity is something I value more than fitting in, and that's become my anchor when things get overwhelming. Sometimes people act like sobriety is some kind of punishment, like I'm missing out on the best parts of life or that I'm depriving myself of fun, but honestly I don't see it that way at all. But what am I really missing? Waking up with a headache? Feeling like I wasted a whole day just trying to recover from the night before? That's not my idea of a good time. Regretting what I said the night before? Worrying if I embarrassed myself or hurt someone's feelings? Or possibly wake up in jail because I stomped somebody out or got beat up because I'm too intoxicated to properly be in combat? I'd rather skip all that drama and just be present in the moment. Nah, I'd rather remember my night and not worry if I did something I'll regret. There's a certain peace in waking up clear-headed, knowing exactly what happened and feeling good about the choices I made. Honestly, the pressure to fit in is real. It's all over. Movies, social media, even just scrolling through memes. Everywhere you look, there's this message that partying equals happiness, and that drinking or getting high is the only way to have a good time. It's like, if you're not drinking, you're not cool. You're the odd one out, the person who's no fun. But I've learned that real fun isn't about what's in your glass, it's about who you're with and how you feel about yourself. But I say, what's actually cool is knowing yourself. Being able to stand by your choices, even when they're not popular, takes real strength. It's about being honest with yourself and not letting other people's opinions shape your life. I know if I started going down that path, it wouldn't end well for me. I've seen where it can lead, and I've made a promise to myself to take a different route. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Maybe I'd lose my temper, get in trouble, or just lose parts of myself I want to keep. I've seen people change when they drink or get high, and sometimes they don't even recognize themselves the next day. I've seen people get used or manipulated when they aren't sober. It's scary how quickly things can spiral when you're not fully in control. I don't want to put myself in situations where I can't trust my own judgment. Your guard is down, your decision-making goes out the window. Suddenly you're saying yes to things you'd never agree to if you were thinking clearly. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. That's not for me. I like being present. I like remembering the good times. I want to be able to look back and know that I was truly there, not just physically but mentally and emotionally too. And if you're like me, I want you to know, it's okay to be different. It's okay to set boundaries and stick to them, even if people don't always understand. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Your choices are valid, and your reasons are enough, even if they're just for you. Don't let anyone shame you for wanting to stay clear-headed. There's strength in knowing your limits and sticking to them, no matter what anyone else says. So if you're sober and proud, own it. Wear it like a badge of honor because it takes courage to go against the grain and be true to yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't have to justify your choices or make excuses. Your life is yours to live, and you get to decide what's right for you. And if anyone don't like it, forget them. And if you're still figuring it out, that's cool too. Life is a journey, and it's okay to take your time. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Just know, you've got options. You can choose what works for you, and you can change your mind if you need to. There's no one right way to live, and you're allowed to explore what feels best. At the end of the day, being sober is my superpower. It's what helps me stay grounded, focused, and true to myself. Stay true to you. That's all that matters.